Hey, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to sew Malice Clips right into your utility pouches. Not only does this method look more professional, it also works very well. If you've ever built one of my utility pouches before, you'll notice that I don't actually add the Malice Clips to the back of the pouch. I suspect that people will buy the plastic ones or make their own. But if you're interested in taking your pouches to the next level, follow along. In this short video, I'll show you how to do it. So first of all, you need to get your hands on some loop buckles. These are 1-inch plastic loop buckles, which I am going to sew to the top of the pouch. You're also going to need 2 pieces of 1-inch nylon webbing cut to 1.5 inches and 2 pieces cut to 3 inches. Your 1.5 inch nylon webbing is going to be what's sewn to your 1-inch loop buckles. All these pieces we're making here are going to be sewn to the back of the pouch, preferably before it's sewn together. For this demonstration, we are just modifying an existing pouch. Ideally, you'll be sewing these buckles to the back piece at the same time you're sewing your webbing pieces. For this video, I'm just going to cut the seam and sew them in at a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Next up, we have our 3-inch nylon webbing. This is actually going to be sewn to the bottom of the pouch. We're going to need to install some snap buttons to our 3-inch nylon webbing at the bottom of the pouch. And if you've never done it before, it's super simple. I'm going to give you a quick overview of how it's done. First of all, we need to fold our 3-inch nylon webbing in half. Once it's folded in half, we're going to take a special tool which is going to punch a hole right through both layers of the nylon webbing. Once we have our hole, we're going to take the female side of our snap button, place it through the hole, and we're going to use 2 special tools to crimp them together. Once we hit these tools with a hammer, it's going to bend the piece of metal in the middle, permanently bonding both halves of the snap button together. And this is what the finished piece should look like. Next up, we're going to make the actual Malice clip piece. What I've done is I've took a piece of 1-inch nylon webbing, cut it to 13 inches long, and what I'm doing here is I'm just folding it in half and I'm leaving 1 inch at the top. We're going to take that loose piece of webbing at the top, we're going to fold it in half, and then we're going to fold it in half again over itself and clip it in place. This folded piece of nylon at the top is going to act as a stopper so it doesn't slide through the 1-inch buckle at the top of the pouch. We're going to need to sew and seal this top piece of folded nylon webbing, so we'll put it on the sewing machine and just put a single stitch in there. I'm using a 3mm stitch length. Next up, we're going to sew all around the perimeter of the nylon webbing piece. This will keep both halves together. If you like this type of content, I'd greatly appreciate it if you consider subscribing to my tiny channel. Hit the like button if you like the video, and also leave me a comment if you got anything to add. Also, don't forget to check out some of my other videos. I design and create my own gear, I make video tutorials, I also make my own sewing patterns and I make them available on Etsy, and I'll leave a link in the description below for those. Our next step is to install the male side of our snap button into our Malice clips. I'm going to go ahead and use that hole punch tool to punch holes in the bottom of the Malice clip 1/2 inch from the bottom. Then I'll go ahead and I'll put the male sides of the snap button through the hole and then use the crimping tool to snap them together. When you apply pressure with a hammer, what it's doing is it's actually bending the metal so these 2 halves are permanently bonded together. So we've made our holes, and next we're going to start inserting all the pieces. So first of all, we'll put our bottom piece on the die, put our nylon webbing through it, put the top piece on, place the tool on top of everything, and then bash it a couple of times with a hammer, and that will seal them shut. So if your pieces look something comparable to this, then you're on the right track. So I've already gone ahead and I've sewn our little tabs into the seam of our back piece. Ideally, you'll do this when you're actually sewing the nylon webbing to the back piece under construction. For this demonstration, we're just going to modify this existing pouch. I've spaced all these pieces 1/2 inch on either side of the center line. So go ahead and insert your Malice clips through the top buckle. You're probably going to have to manipulate the plastic a little bit of the buckle to get the male side of the button through. This is good though because it won't come out on its own. So you're going to have the snap button at the bottom and the folded webbing at the top, and that will keep the Malice clip within the buckle. So once it's completed, you're going to be able to connect this pouch to any piece of gear that you want, whether it be a backpack, a tactical vest, a duffel bag, whatever you want. You're going to be able to connect this pouch to it with these fancy new Malice clips. And as always, thank you for watching, thank you for supporting the channel. If you need some sewing patterns, check out my Etsy in the description below, and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.